G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Bushcraft and Camping Adventures. My name's Craig and today is a bittersweet episode. It's going to be a little bit of a historic moment. Our job today is we're knocking this down. The original shelter, the OG Bushcraft shelter, is going to go. The reason being, let's be honest. The minute that blue tarp went up, the days were numbered on this shelter, and I'm kind of over having an eyesore in the forest. So the plan today is we're going to knock this down, we're going to lug the materials all the way up the hill, and we're going to use them to build a brand new front wall on our new shelter and maybe reinforce and make that new shelter even better than it is at the moment. The bed that's here is going to be moved as it is, and I'm going to basically make that bed much larger. Big plans today and a lot of work. We've had some good memories in this place. The maniacs here, we've had axe throwing here, we've had dancing around the fire here, we've been stormed on, we've been flooded out, we've had the all too famous glyphs on the bed. There's been lots and lots and lots of really good times here. But it is time to say goodbye to it and return this part of the bush back to nature. So, I'm not quite ready to do the amount of hard work that's going to be in the future, my next 3 or 4 hours of my life, but I've got to stop talking, I've got to start working. Hold on tight, here we go. So the plan's going to be, I'm going to cut the supports that hold up that main supporting beam. Hopefully everything should fall at that point. Then we're going to remove all the debris from the top very carefully, obviously, because who knows what's living in there now. Then we're going to remove the logs, take off the tarp. Fingers crossed, I'm going to use the tarp to lug more logs up to the top of the hill than I would be able to do if I were just holding them. We're going to leave this here. We're going to probably take the seat with us, we will take the tripod with us, and what will remain, if I ever want to return, is the flat pieces of ground that I've laid out. The hell is that? Oh my god, look at that. It's a wallaby right there. Is that some kind of good omen or what? Ha! How cool is that? It is stomping his way through. That was cool. That was cool. Anyway, as I was saying, I love that. I love that stuff, man. So what will remain will be the campable site. We can come back here. It's going to be a lot of work. Time is of the essence. Let's get going, man. Let's get going. One. 2. And the thing doesn't even fall. You know what, apart from feeling a little bit bittersweet, I'm actually relieved. There's a sense of relief to doing this. I think it's because of the blue tarp. I think there's always been a lot of guilt associated with choosing this blue tarp. It's just so ugly and it just ruins it. And since I've come to know the forest more and since I've gotten out amongst things a bit more, I don't want to disrespect it by having this big blue monstrosity up anymore. You don't want to mess with the wood if it's too rotten, because certain life-threatening species of spiders like to call it home. Rotten wood, no good on the rotten wood. Alright, that's done. I have a big day. That is a lot of wood to lug. I don't know what I've started here. No idea how this log is still standing. It's tripping my brain. Hi. Wow. Wow. That was heavy. Well, damn. Damn. I'm getting flashbacks when I first came back here now. When I first came here, this was the way I faced everything. Right here. So the first fire ever was right there. You can still see some of the coals. I had my little stick fence here. And all that was wild. I basically cleared out all this area. I had tarps up here. I had a little roof going from these trees to these trees. Oh, I'm getting all sentimental. Alright, we're here. This will be my site. I'm thinking at this stage clearing some more here and having a raised bed straight down the guts here. And the shelter's done. I mean, it's not exactly what I'd call 100% completed. I still got to do work on it. But got this little fence up. Alright. So we got a few jobs. That needs to go up there before I even look at moving the bed or any of this. So we're going to leave our stuff here. And we're going to see what we can do with this tarp. Fingers crossed we can use it to transport some logs. Some of the logs are very heavy, some of these logs are quite light. So, oh man, that bloody log that just fell. Scared the crap out of me. I'm 99% certain that this is already a bad idea. I don't see why the logs aren't just going to fall out the bottom as I drag it. But I'm going to try. So let's try. It's working, but the effort that's gone into dragging it is too much. It's going to be easy just to carry them individually. So, conceptually, the idea is sound. In execution, I'm not a big fan. So I'm just going to take logs in bunches and carry them. Easier. Tell you what, good thing I've been hitting the gym a little bit lately. Scardino. Alright, so I'd set up all my cameras to do, you know, the transporting of the wood shots. And I got here and I realized, would I want to sit there for 5 minutes and watch someone carrying logs of wood? The answer was no. Something in my eye. So I'm not going to film all that. So you can thank me later. What I am going to film is the thought process here. Let's have a look at some angles. So the bed, it's going to be double wide. I'm going to double that width. I'm going to use that bed plus the old bed and make it a double bed. That way it gives me somewhere to put my bag and it gives me somewhere to move around and roll a little bit. So I need to keep that in mind when looking at this line here. I'm going to need to turn the bed a little bit of an angle, shift the logs at a little bit of an angle so it doesn't come all the way out past the wall. This is where the wall is going to sit, which means we're going to have to put some support beams either side. And the wall is simply going to come and rise up here. Now there was a thought of having the wall run down to here. But I thought about the structural integrity and it's not going to work. So I'm not doing that. Now this is going to be difficult. This is not going to be easy. The stakes to hold up this wall are going to need to be significantly strong. And worst case scenario, I leave it at a 3/4 wall. Now once the roof's on, even if I have a 3/4 wall, it allows for some sunlight to get in, which I'm a little concerned about sunlight. Because we need light to get in or it's going to get moldy. So that allows the sunlight to get in. It'll block any cold winds and weather, and that's the whole point. And if it rains, look, let's just be honest, if it rains I can put my tarp up. Or I can rework another solution another time. So actually, you know what? I actually like the idea of a 3/4 wall. It's a little bit easier. But I think there's some merit in the design of it too. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. This is the thoughts going through my head. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to lay the logs out in front like this so I can get the right lengths in the right order. Then I'm going to ground the stakes, then I'm going to drive the stakes into the ground, and then we'll start slotting the beams in. I know you're watching at home, and I know this is either succeeded or failed, but if you're watching at home, think positive thoughts for me, and let's hope this works. Because I'm really annoyed if it doesn't. Alright, now for the fun part, actually building the wall. This is where you cross your fingers for me. Don't let me down, man. Go. It's just like this. Go, do it. Now. Don't look at me. Anyway. Ain't nobody ran on this parade, man. It's done. That's what we're going to leave it at today. There's a little bit of room for more, but to be honest with you, I'm really enjoying the space up here. So I'm going to test run it with that window, so to speak. And then after the course of this day, if I feel like that needs to be closed up, I can close it up. Much easier than filling it up now and then undoing it later. So this is pretty cool. I've got to clean up in here. I mean, obviously if it rains, it's definitely not waterproofed yet. I do have a plan for that now. We'll get to that in another video. But for today, that's the wall done. Now we need to bring the bed across. If we can make the bed fill up this whole area, so it's almost like a second floor, to be honest with you. The bed will actually be more like a floor. What we're going to do, we're going to push this here. We're going to lift it up and move it here. And then all the logs, instead of running that way, they're going to run, the ends are going to run parallel to the wall itself. And that will literally take up the floor. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to sleep in here now. I think it's about to be ready to sleep in. I think once the bed's done, it's sleepable. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Exciting. Okay, so I need to bind these to this support post here. So you can see what I done here is I progressively bound it as I went up. That saved me the hassle of having to hold things and balance things, and it just kept it sturdy as I built up. Now, as long as the posts remain sturdy, the wall remains sturdy. Okay, now that the wall is done for today, it's time to move the bed. Guess what I forgot to do? Press record. Anyway, the bed is here, and I've started dismantling inside. This is very difficult to film. So, these slats come out. We're upgrading from a single to a king size. And these are the new longer slats. Push them all the way up to the edge. Just threading them between the existing stakes. We're doing the same for this one. Now for the most difficult making of the bed I've ever done. This is going to be touch and go. Oh, guys. I haven't eaten since breakfast. And breakfast was a ice cream at the servo on the way up. Then I had a banana when I got here, and then I've done all this. My accommodation for the evening is sorted. I'll tell you, I'm hot, I'm hungry, I have a headache. It's a lot of hard work, and I would not change it. I have my accommodation for the night. I've got to do a little bit of work, it's a little uneven. I think it's time to finish the little touches and then have some food. Those of you who crossed your fingers for me, you're all legends. It worked, man. It worked. It's happy days. It's happy days. The master bedroom is ready. I'm actually looking forward to sleeping in this thing, man. This is gonna be awesome. That bed, I've evened it all out. It's spectacular. This is so good. Look what I have created. Horrible movie. All right. Well, this shelter is ready to sleep in. I'm super proud of it. It's going to serve a purpose too. It's not completely dysfunctional, and it's not a blue monstrosity. Thank God, that's gone. That's history. That'll never come back. So just to let you know, this will be the main camp, sit, fire area, and that will be our sleep area. Over time, we're going to level all this out to allow for some tents to go in as well when the boys come. But for today, we've achieved something and we're done. Basecamp Bobbi 2.0. Beautiful, fantastic, proud flies. Thanks for watching. Next video, we sleep in this thing. So stay tuned. So until next time, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go and eat for the first time in about 8 hours. And I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.